Diversity in the workplace. My name is Kelly Tome. In this video, I will be defending the findings of the Nevada Supreme Court 1997 case of University and Community College System of Nevada versus Farmer, examining the outsourcing actions taken by Watchmark, presenting information showing it is easier for employers to comply with diversity laws in Canada versus in the United States, and investigating diversity in the media. I will start with a generalized overview of the three dimensions of diversity, which are ethical, legal, and economic. In summary, doing the right thing, obeying the laws, and obtaining organizational goals. Taking a closer look into each of these will provide a better understanding of the dynamics involved in each situation. According to Harvey and Allard, describes ethics in business as deontological is the process or action taken, represents being responsible and doing what is right. Teleological is the consequences of actions, believes that the actions is good if there is a positive outcome. Caring is compassion shown to other people, concern about how the action you've done will affect others, but it is not simply ethics that drives the business decisions. There are legal aspects. There are several laws in place to promote equality and prevent discrimination in the workplace. 1963 Equal Pay Act and 1964 Civil Rights Act were aspects of Yvette Farmer's legal action, according to Harvey and Allard, 2015. Information on the 1997 case of University and Community College Systems of Nevada versus Farmer were obtained online from Thomson Reuters FindLaw.com. Review of the case findings demonstrate that the university did follow their hiring policy and procedures. They were aware of the diversity percentages: 1% African American, 20 to 27 female, 87 to 89% Caucasian, aware of their affirmative action plan. According to CNN editorial research team, an affirmative action is a program put into place to promote hiring of minorities. Their action plan included an unwritten amendment of a minority bonus policy, basically allowing an additional staff member to be hired when a person of minority group was hired. Hiring policy was to interview multiple candidates unless a waiver was requested, and in this case, that waiver was requested. A search committee was utilized and had placed Johnson Marcobia as the first of three best candidates. African Americans with a PhD was uncommon, making him more marketable. Therefore, the university did not violate any laws. Focusing our attention to Watchmark Software Company, positive or negative outcomes based on a person's perspective. An article, Into the Thin Air, written by Jennifer Reingold on page 3, there was a quote: "The savings are dramatic. Companies can cut 20 to 70% in their labor cost by moving jobs to low-wage nations, assuming that the work is comparable quality." And perhaps outsourcing jobs has a positive effect and aspect of the economy. However, outsourcing has a negative impact on the people. Regardless of your decision about outsourcing, the manner that Watchmark handled the situation was unethical. Some employees of the software company were notified on an internet site specific for Watchmark employees. Multiple employees were informed that their severance pay and unemployment was subject to them training the replacement staff. The replacement staff that were replacing these individuals that were losing their jobs were led to believe that the people were being promoted instead of losing their jobs. The employees losing their jobs suffered many long-term negative effects. Those in advanced years of age have difficulty getting hired or have not had permanent jobs since the original job went overseas. Pay specifically lower. Opportunities to be contracted employees arose, but the pay was less, there was no benefits, and no job security. Speaking of other countries, let's shift our focus to Canada versus United States diversity laws. In my opinion, it is easier to comply with laws related to diversity in Canada compared to the United States. The Public Service Commission of Canada provides 2 laws to promote diversity and prevent discrimination. Employment Equality Act is setting standards of employment equality. The focus is on achieving equality in the workplace for 4 designated groups: Aboriginal people, women, members of visible minorities, and persons with disabilities. The Canadian Human Rights Act prevents discrimination. This act also outlines the legal obligations of a company to make accommodations available even if it brings undue hardship to the company. United States laws for diversity. Researching these laws, we have multiple laws, initiative, and revisions. The United States has at least 6 laws preventing discrimination in the workplace. The owner of my company has stated many times that having legal consultation before policy and procedures are written or changed are valuable and prevent costly litigations. Reviewing diversity in media, there's 3 magazines that I reviewed. After reviewing the Whole Sports Illustrated Football Preview 2020 magazine from August 15th, 2020, the target audience appears to be anyone who enjoys football. Encourages young males who desire to play football. All articles feature males who are college or professional football players. The feature article on Lamar Jackson, written by Jenny Verrett, provides an example. Allows fans to get to know more about him. Lamar demonstrates to youth who may dream of being a football player that it is possible through motivation, dedication, hard work, and life opportunities. Also in the Sports Illustrated, the advertisements, pictures sometimes say more than words. 6 out of 10 only had products in their advertisements, not people. Without people in the ad, they appear to avoid gender, ethnicity, and other stereotypes. But there are subliminal messages being directed at parents, possibly more towards dads. For example, Kraft cheese slogan, "Eat in peace for once." And also the Lunchables, which slogan is give them the awesome of Lunchables every day. There is a picture of the Lunchables ad, and you can see where it's geared more towards men. The picture shows an awesome scale. On the lower end of the awesome scale is a minivan, which is not generally preferred by most dads. And then towards the higher end of awesome is a vehicle that most dads wish they already owned. The next magazine is InStyle. After reviewing the whole InStyle magazine for September 2020, the target audience appears to be females, and the articles incorporate advertisements throughout the whole magazine. Overall message is for every woman to chase her dreams, but some articles are directed towards a specific race, such as the article on Tracee Ellis Ross. It allows her readers to know her better. It reminds her readers that different cultures have different hair and skin needs. And it also discusses her line of products, which is the advertisement part of the article. The audience is African American women, and it does spotlight Ms. Ross's support and contribution to multiple African American initiatives. The last magazine is Time. It was a special edition, Mental Health, A New Understanding. Mental health issues do exist, often misunderstood, which is how negative stereotypes have developed. Time magazine has presented the mental health issues in a positive manner, basically showing that there is hope for prevention and decreasing symptoms. There are no advertisements in this special edition. The closest article to an advertisement is a portion of the From the Labs article written by Markham Hyde, which discusses the benefits of omega-3 supplements for the body and brain. The other aspects that the magazine brings up is that pets are paws with a purpose. Pets, yours or someone else's, has a remarkable impact on a person's emotional well-being. Caring for a pet may improve mental health. Walking an animal can provide exercise for the person, improving overall health. If you are not financially able to afford a pet, volunteer to a shelter to walk a dog or walk a neighbor's dog. One other thing that it brought up in the Time magazine was that 1 hour of exercise a week may help prevent depression. So stop watching this YouTube video and walk the dog.